Jim Nantz, a man who needs no introduction. Hey, we got Jim Nantz.
Hello, friend. How you hanging in
Jim,
there,
thank
Debbie?
you. How are you?
I'm really well. I'm happy to be on here with you today. I'm in awe of what you're doing, and I was enjoying that interview that you just had with my man Mark Packer, who we go way, way back. But God bless you for what you're doing here today. I'm very excited to be on here with you.
Well, I can't even begin to tell you what an honor it is to spend some time with you, especially on such an important cause like this that is so personal for the Antonelli family because of my son Frankie.
Well, I know it is, and I've shared the gift of a wonderful mutual friend in Rick LaCivita, who thinks the world of you guys, and I know he's like family to you, and he's told me about this event that you've done for years. I don't know how you're holding up. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Through the night, all these 100 free throws an hour. What's the make rate right now?
Well, I think this might give me a little street cred when I go in the gym, but I'm at a little bit over 94%, and I had a 4 a.m. hour where I made all 100. So
Come
I'm holding
on.
up. I only got two more rounds to go.
That is incredible. That is incredible. And raising a lot of money too, huh?
We are over $139,000 for Special Olympics, and we couldn't be more excited and more proud of the effort the team has put together in trying to raise all this money for all these athletes that need this money to train and compete and organize.
Well, that's wonderful. Tell and just refresh my memory on how you do raise the money with all these free throws and how that works.
Right. Well, honestly, Jim, the free throws is really not about that. It's just the vehicle and the platform to
Yeah.
share our story about our son Frankie, who is a Clemson Life graduate. I always like to say Frankie's smart and handsome and athletic. He's got a lot of friends. He is a college guy who was in a fraternity. He played intramurals. He had an incredible college experience. He just happens to have Down syndrome. It doesn't define who he is. And sport is directly related to him gaining confidence and the ability to go to college and to live independently. And Special Olympics was a great landing spot for our family. We know personally exactly what sport can do for someone like family or families like ours. And we're just trying to make our community a little bit better around this population.
Well, I know you are, and I'm really aware of what you're doing. And listen, the Antonelli family, you guys are so special. I've interfaced with and interacted with Special Olympics through the years, and I've loved my time doing that. I've traveled to a lot of places to do that. Maybe one day it'll bring me, I hope, to Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Have a chance to watch all this, watch you raise money, and our family. Listen, we just value when people rally together, particularly for a loved one like you were doing with young Frankie. I think it's just awesome. We definitely want to contribute to the cause. We will.
Well, thank you so much, Jim. You know, sport has so much unifying power, and it really can galvanize people and bring them together. And that's why Special Olympics is so important to us, because sport has done exactly that for our family. And I'm so grateful for your time. You're welcome here anytime. We got a great golf course that I would love to introduce you to. And I already told LaCivita that if you were coming here, that you and I are on the same team. We're going to take him down.
That's not too hard to do. I gotta get a good jab in there. I played with him the other day with Scott Hamilton, one of our old colleagues from the Olympic days, the great Olympic skating champion. And now Rick will talk throughout a round of golf, as you know, and I would love to partner up with you. And my wife Courtney and our children, we want to partner up with you too. I know you're trying to make every free throw count though toward the charity
Yes.
cause. So we'd like to go $1 for every free throw that you make during the 24 hours. So help those
Wow.
numbers play a little bit of that.
Jim, thank you so much. I'm going to make 2,400 free throws. I make 100 on the top of every hour, and I've already made 2,200, so I've got 200 more to go. And That is so generous of you and Courtney and your kids. I can't thank you enough for that. That's really awesome.
It's our great pleasure, and we're happy to send a check for a wonderful cause to a tremendous teammate and really an inspiration. Your whole family. I feel like I know you so much better than I do. We are teammates on the NCAA basketball tournament. I treasure that. I just hope that one day it'll bring us to even having more of that interaction courtside and have a chance to do some of this stuff together and call some great games together down the road.
Oh my goodness, Jim, that would definitely be on my bucket list. There's no question about it. And I love being your teammate for CBS on the NCAA men's tournament. And anytime my name is in a sentence with yours, it makes me feel really proud.
Oh, I had my NC State cap. Darn it, I was supposed to wear that. I wanted to wear that today. I can see it. It's on me. It's a few feet away. But
I know you're a Houston grad, so I'm not going to really rub in the '83 national championship. But I will tell you that coming up next on our live stream is Jamie Valvano. If you haven't seen or heard Jamie's story, Jim's daughter, she has an inspiring story about her battle with cancer, and then she also is raising a son with special needs, her son Grant. So she's a really good friend, and we're so grateful. So that's kind of a nice little transition segue there, Mr.
Yeah,
Nantz.
it is. Well, you used as a vehicle my Houston Cougars going down in defeat to NC State to get there. But I was in the stands that night in Albuquerque. You're right, it was 1983, April the 4th, 1983 to be exact. It's a day that I've long thought about. We've got the 40-year anniversary coming up in next year's tournament. I was sitting at the opposite end of the floor when Lorenzo Charles dunked our dreams at the buzzer and gave the Wolfpack a championship. And I was just a kid fresh out of college out of Houston, and I was mesmerized by the fact that I was sitting next to the set that housed Brent Musburger, who was hosting the Final Four on CBS. I was truly right up against the set. He was raised just above about eye level for me. I could have reached over and shined his shoes if he would have allowed me, and I would have gladly done it. But I sat there dreaming about how one day I would love to be sitting in that chair. I'd love to have a chance to be a voice around this tournament. And fortunately, 3 years later, I actually was sitting in that host chair. Brent had transitioned to the play-by-play role, and now I became the studio host for the NCAA tournament coverage. And, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for the many blessings I've had in my life, the people I've met along the way, the fascinating stories, inspirational stories that I've heard along the way. And the Antonelli family is an inspiration to me. That's all I want to say. And I know you look like you're well rested. You're probably running on fumes right now, but we're happy to push that number up another 2,400 for you. And look forward to seeing you soon, Debbie. All the best to you and your family. All of our Nantz love to the Antonelli family.
Jim, I can't thank you enough. That is absolutely remarkable and so amazing for us. And we are so grateful for your time and for your donation to Special Olympics. And we can't wait to merge the Nantz and the Antonelli family on the golf course.
That's a deal. I look forward to it.
Thank you to our good friend Rick LaCivita for bringing us together again.
Absolutely.
And again, I love being your teammate on CBS.
Right back at you. Thank you for what you do, and to Frank and the whole family. Okay, all the best to you all. Have a wonderful fit to the finish line. A great sprint to the finish.
You've inspired me to take it all the way to the end. Thank you.
See you soon, I hope. Bye-bye now.
I hope so, too. Thank you, Jim.
Bye.